Hello, everybody. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live from the Fishroom. I need an audio and a video check, please. I'm using the mic on the webcam and just wanted to make sure everybody hears me okay. I'm not talking real loud because Rod is in the room over me and I don't want to disturb his nap. So I hope everybody's doing good. I've been kind of out of it the last couple weeks and perfect. Well, thank you, John. Good to see you, John S. Vlog. Everybody show love for love if you don't know each other. I know Diego said he was at work, so he's not going to be able to hang out with me tonight. Diego, anyway, I miss you, guy. Skull, good to see you, Curtis, and John S. Vlog. And earlier, Don Gallagher was in here and he said hi. And I just wanted to say hello to everybody. Um, yes, I wasn't feeling good last week. Had a little fever, a little upper respiratory congestion going on. I think it was allergy related, but you just never know. And I'm glad to come to y'all from the fish room because I basically come down here, walk through the fish room. Um, the lights come on later now since the time change, and I didn't adjust them. So it's usually in the afternoon when they get fed now. And I'm very pleased that one of my previous customers contacted me and recently set up a 55-gallon tank. So he wants two more colonies of guppies, and he's going to buy the four yo-yo loaches. And I'm going to just give him the hides. I have four hides. I have a bridge, a bell, a rock with a hole in it, and a piece of wood that's shaped like a cave. So I'm going to give him all four of them because they'll feel more like at home uh, when they have their old hides. And I'm going to try to really empty this 20-gallon tank so that I can go through it, clean it real good, clean it within reason. You want to keep some beneficial bacteria in there. And thank you, Skull. And you want to uh, keep some beneficial bacteria going, but all of my filter media needs to be cleaned, and the surface of my substrates need to be vacuumed. They're deep substrates, so I'm not going to go into the deep substrates. There is one tank over here behind me that has the baby plecos in it. We won't be able to really see them really good. There's a bacterial bloom going on in that tank right now. The hang on the back filter just won't stay running. That's the third filter I've bought. I have two sponge filters going in there right now. And but anyway, I had some babies. I thought I only had three or four of them that survived. But last night when I was feeding them, it looked like about 15 or 20 babies in there. So I have one platy still in there. I think I caught all of the Corydora, and I have now two tanks with Corydoras, but I'm going to redo the 20. Excuse me, my nose is itching. I'm going to redo the 20 when I empty it and set the Cory cats up over there. And I may bring a breeding trio of my super guppies down here and start a tank of the super guppies. And then the 55 really needs a substrate cleaning, and I want to try to clean out as much duckweed as I can because it keeps clogging the hang on the back filter. The Amazon sword plants need to be trimmed really bad. Got old decaying leaves, and we know that causes acid within the tank and drops the pH and all that. I still have some guppies living up in there, and that big orange koi angelfish, and my flash pleco, and I've got a hatch out of mystery snails, and the customer that's coming Friday to get the guppies and the yo-yos, he's going to buy some mystery snails as well. So, um, and I want to order some fiery cherry red shrimp from Ed's Picking Up Cichlids and put them in a 10-gallon upstairs after I clean it. I want to do a good, it's only got about an inch gravel substrate in it. So I'm going to do a good gravel back there and then add some more substrate and then let it finish cycling so that I can add the shrimp. And what else is going on? I still have my little 10-gallon planted tank down there. Doesn't have any um, fish in it, but I think it has some snails. Yeah, it's got snails in it. And I added some of Aquarium Co-op's root tabs, and I left the light on for weeks, and I got good green water in there now, and I've done one water change, and I'm going to do another water change so that I can see what kind of plant growth I have. It's been set up for about 2 months, 3 months now, I can't remember. And that's about what's going on in the fish room. I had a couple questions about a turtle before I went live. So I wanted to ask the audience. We've got three hanging out with us today that might be able to help me a little bit. The question is um, they found a baby turtle today, and we Googled it and everything, and it looks like it's a red eared slider. And let me see if I can share it. It's a little blurry. And then the picture where he put it in a bowl of water is where the head came out. And I do believe I see a little red on the side of its ear. So I do believe that is a red eared slider. A baby one, yes. He wants to know what kind of basking station does he need to set up? Is it like a log or a rock for them to crawl up on? Hey Ed, how you doing? Good to see you. Um, he wants to know like a stump basically to crawl up on and a heat lamp. I know the care sheet says they need UVA um, light as well, I think. I hope he reads the care sheet that I shared with him. It says that they need over 100-gallon tank for mature turtles, but this one is just a baby one. And an ample heating and UVB lighting is also needed. And then the diet requires a wide variety of animal based and plant based items. Um, and it tells you a little bit about red eared sliders. They require more work than many people think. They also get much larger and they need more room than is often implied by pet stores and other vendors. A large tank, special reptile lighting, and an appropriate diet are just a few things you'll want to make sure you provide for your red-eared slider. Now, I know Susie Q at Q Aquatics, she has had several. And last year, or year before last, I saw a yellow-eared slider in the yard. She had just come from laying eggs, but I never saw any babies. When I had them, I used a rock that they could climb up on to get to the lights. Hey Cassie B, how you doing? Good evening. So I told Eric I was going live here in a few minutes. So Eric, if you're tuned on in, and I read the comment that Skull Aquatics said he just put a rock in there, and I'm going to put it up on the screen so they can read it later. And when I had them, I used a rock that they could climb up on to get to the lights. And I know Susie Q at Q Aquatics. She also takes good care of turtles and has had sliders before. And it does talk about, housing them outside, but you want to make sure that the area that they're housed in not only keeps them pent in, but also protects them from predators. So she did a little work. She had several different kinds of fencing and covers over her ponds that she uh, used, and kept them outside when the weather permitted, and then before it got cold she brought them inside. And I think she's got a stock tub that she keeps them in. Cassie B says, I'm making dinner and trying to finish a project for my son's class. They wanted parents to send in a motivational item for FSAs, our tests. Have fun, be creative, and I know it's going to be a big success. If you ever felt like you just wish somebody could come over and sit down and talk to you about your fish room and give you some ideas, sometimes I just need ideas for my aquariums. I haven't done any filming lately. I've been working on different projects, and my web design business kind of came to a screeching halt due to hosting packages that have changed. And so I'm in the process of retraining and resetting up a dashboard somewhere else for some hosting. So anyway, I had to take a break. And also, this being Holy Week at the church, we're very busy this week. We had a beautiful service Sunday. Was our pastor's 14th pastoral anniversary, and I had some work there and enjoyed it. We had a really good time, and yes. Lobster Lab, hello, how are you doing, Lobster Lab? Good to have you. I don't think I know you, but welcome to the live stream. And everybody, show love for love, and welcome, Lobster Lab. I used to have self-cloning crayfish, and when I shut down that breeding program, I had over 6 dozen of self-cloning crayfish. Sorry for the typo. I'm on my phone. No big deal. Oh, yeah. John S. Vlogs. Ed says yes. Plus help when tearing it down and remodeling. Moving a 75 and 640 breeders is tough by yourself. Yeah. Ed, I wished I was closer. I would have put some hours in. Hello, Dina at Everything Aquatic. How are you doing? How much ice and snow did y'all get? She said it was 80 degrees the other day, and then it dropped and gave them some ice and snowstorms. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you didn't lose any electricity or anything like that. It's back into the 70s and um, low 80s here, but tomorrow night and Thursday we've got some more severe storms coming through. So we always have to undergird during this time of the year at the season changes. And I only put one plant outside, house plant that I brought in during the winter, I have several pots of the peace lilies. She said 86 last Thursday, snowing, and only 38 yesterday. Is it still snowing there in Oregon? Oh my God. That's just crazy. Now, this is odd. In my StreamYard chat, my member's green name is showing up. In my YouTube chat, they're only uh, showing up there who is a mod in blue. That's very interesting. I always open both chats because even on my phone or on the computer, on the phone doesn't light up the whole name. But on your laptop or on your desktop, if you put the @ symbol before the name, the YouTube channel name uh, types out and it's easier to type. Still under a winter storm warning, will last for a week yet. Oh my goodness, I didn't know. I thought it was just a day or two storm that came through. Be careful, Dina. So, any more information about red-eared sliders for my friend? I'll refer him to this video. He found it at work and brought it home, of course. And I had StreamYard chat not work at all one time. That's weird. I usually have no problems with StreamYard. It's even improved its audio and echo issues that happen as long as your guests don't have any YouTube videos open loud. Mine love to eat krill. Okay. So I'll need to put that on the screen. There you go. His red ear sliders like to eat krill. The storm is dumping snow in the mountains. Snow not really sticking here. Very windy and blowing around. We are in an extreme drought, so can use the wet stuff. Well, good, good. Um, Sunday being Easter, my dogwood has been in full bloom for almost 2 weeks now. So I was hoping that the flowers didn't fall off before Sunday. And this being Tuesday, my fingers are crossed and hoping that they stay up. And my purple irises are starting to bloom. They didn't come up very tall. I let Rod cut them off. Um, the last cut that he did well, it was into winter already, and they came up really good. They're about 6 to 8 inches tall, and they're starting to bloom. And I have a flower bed full of purple irises, and then we have wild wisteria that grows over the banks at the creek, and they're in full purple bloom. And then the white dogwood flower is really pretty. So that's about all that I have that flowers in my yard. The front part of my house, I still need some help with landscaping and some, what is it called? Some flooding. So, but Eric, if you're listening, I hope that you got some ideas. Rock or log. The most important thing is that the lamp has a UVB bulb in it, and as he grows, you'll have to put him in a larger container. But and you can put fish with your sliders. They probably will catch them and eat them. So don't buy expensive fish, but don't put any feeder fish in there either that will introduce disease into the tub. So I haven't added any other fish outside yet. I'm gonna have to do another clean out of the pond filter because it's starting to get a little murky in the 150-gallon stock tank that I have. And I do think I have all female shabunkins. So there is no spawning activity going on. And the big girl that has such a big abdomen, she is still big. So she's either holding eggs, reabsorbing them, or whatever. And even if she did scatter any eggs, they wouldn't be fertile. Um, Skull says the hardest part was the filter. Turtles are messy, so maintenance is often and necessary. Yeah, that's another thing that you do need to get a reptile filter and or do a DIY filter and keep it cleaned. And I know that turtles can be quite destructive, so even some of the filters can get tore up from time to time. So, but anyway, Eric, good luck with your red ear slider. I know it's exciting. He's got some goldfish, and I haven't asked him if the green water situation has cleared up. I told him to get a timer to put on his light and to do some more water changes, and don't feed as much as he's been feeding. With kids in the house, kids love to feed fish, so sometimes they overfeed your goldfish. Lobster Lab, I want to know, do you keep lobsters or crustaceans in general? And what kind do you keep? There's Eric. Hey, Eric, what do I feed the turtle? That's a good question. Um, One of my viewers, Eric, said they like to eat krill, and that care link that I sent to you. Um, let's see. Okay, health. You know that little turtles can carry salmonella also, so always wash your hands before and after handling them. And I would not let little Eric handle it too much without strict supervision. Um, it's nothing new if salmonella, many kinds of pets or reptiles carry salmonella, and most people should have little reason to worry about contracting the bacteria. A simple hand washing is all it takes to drastically reduce your risk of getting infected. And it doesn't have much of a feeding. It doesn't say much about the feeding, but I know they like greens as well. Okay, let me put that on the screen, Skull. They're omnivores and eat just about anything. Hey, Melvin Reef, welcome to the live stream. Um, yes, Eric is new here. Welcome, Eric. Eric, there are turtle pellets at Petco PetSmart, etc., or krill. The krill comes in a bottle and they will float, and the turtles will chase both the pellets and the krill. The krill is freeze dried, and they will float on top, and the turtle will chase them and enjoy them. Um, yes, everybody, welcome Eric. He found the turtle and brought it home, just like the big little boy he is. And it's always exciting to find nature and want to rescue it and bring it home. Any other questions, Eric? He said, thanks, Skull. Um, they also eat culls. That means if you have other fish, like if your goldfish are having babies and you don't want more goldfish in the tank, you can put some of the fry over into the water that you're keeping the turtle in, and the turtle will eat them. And since they're coming from your tank, you know that they're not carrying disease. Eric asks, um, hey everyone, thank y'all. LOL. So do I fill my 5-gallon tank halfway up with water? Um, that's a good question. Skull says he had his in a tank or in a tub like you have on your porch, Susan. Okay. I have a 150-gallon stock tub on my porch, Eric, and I also have an oval 40-gallon tub, and you only want as much water as you don't you want your basking surface to be above the water and dry. So if your rock or your log is high enough out of the water, you can fill it up halfway. So it depends on what your basking area, how high it is in the 5-gallon tank. Let's see. Eric, fill it up high enough so they can get out and up to the light. And that's about all we can tell you. Make sure they can get up to the light and be able to warm themselves and to dry off. And the UVB bulb that's in your lamp does a conditioning of the shell, and it keeps the shell healthy. Yeah, Skull says the 5-gallon won't last for long. They do grow pretty fast. Um, can he feed the turtle fresh vegetables like lettuce and carrots and um, squash and cucumbers and things? They need about 10 gallons per inch of shell, Dina says. They need about 10 gallons per inch of shell. Otherwise, you will go crazy with doing water changes to manage their waste. How close do they need um, to get to the UVB light? Oh, that's a good question, too. Let's see if anybody else. Eric said, yes, I just happen to have that. I will upgrade if I'm successful. And Skull says, I tried veggies, but they like the pellets a lot better. Okay. The pellets have a mixture of protein and vegetable. Um, oh, wow. He's about 2.5 inches. So, yeah, instead of a 5-gallon, you already need a 30-gallon aquarium or tub. All veggies are great. And there are many raspy foods too. Yes, I'll turn him on to your website. Everything, let me get it in here. There is a link that I put in chat, Eric, that you can order some Rapashi foods from Dina at Everything Aquatic. And you boil the water and then you add the powder into it, and it comes in, turns into a gel. And then you can cut it into squares and feed him the squares. Guess what, Susan? Remember in 2020, Fish Fam Radio? Yes, Melvin, I saw all of that. After 2 year hiatus, it's back. I relaunched it as Tank Club Radio 96 USA. It made its debut reboot last night, and uh, we are going to show number 2. Awesome, Melvin! Congratulations. Um, Skull says to Eric that his light was about 6 inches above the rock. Thank you, guys. Does Everything Aquatic have a food Eric can get? Yes. They sell all Rapashi products right now. She has um, some reptile and turtle foods. Who is that? Fish and Tantics. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Rapashi, veggie sticks, pellets, etc. Good to have you, Fish and Tantics. We're helping Eric Powell with information on a red-eared slider, a baby that he found and brought home today and rescued it. Really, I'm sure he rescued it from the job site. Um, and it's about 2.5 inches in its shell right now. So yeah, the 5 gallon isn't going to be enough. You're probably going to have to go to Tractor Supply, or he has his own supplies. So he'll have to, and you want to get a filter in there too, Eric. A reptile filter or a turtle filter or a DIY filter with um, a power head pump and lots of filter floss and stuff for bacteria to grow on. Any more questions, Eric? Anybody have any more suggestions for him? He already knows he has to get a larger tub. He already knows um, he could go to Petco or PetSmart supermarket or something and get some pellets or some freeze dried krill to feed him. Middle of the road, I drove in reverse 50 miles per hour. LOL. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're so funny. Thank you so very much, Susan, for SLC. I appreciate it a lot. And some more good news. Also, last week, Saturday, I got some goodies from Swampy Acres Filters, heaters, air pumps, and etc. to set up my fish tanks. That's awesome. I saw you doing an unboxing, and congratulations, and God bless you, Melvin. And God bless Swampy Acres for sending them to you. Okay, what else does Eric say? So I'm going to spend $150 so my son can stare at this turtle. Jesus help me. Welcome to the fish fam, Eric. Oh my goodness. Fish and Tantic says, or a somewhat flat container may be storage. One of those small 10-gallon waterfall filters surrounded with rocks, etc. Thank you, Fish and Tactics. Yeah, there's all kinds of ways he can do that. Oh, that's a good idea. Rubbermaid. Yep. Yep. Rubbermaid containers. That's what I have. Oh, it's a 150-gallon stock tub that I got at Tractor Supply. So much for a free pet. So much. Yep. Cassie B. Y'all so funny. Um, Eric, Tractor Supply, if you have one. Eric has his own supplies. He has an excavating and hauling company and a landscaping company. So he should be able to get that at wholesale price. Save yourself some money, Eric, and buy yourself a hobby keeping turtles. Ed says Rubbermaid tubs work for everything in the hobby. Gotta love them. Yes. And Eric says, yes, I do have a Tractor Supply. Matter of fact, I'm feeling better now. My blood pressure is lowering. Oh, yes. And Skull said, I agree. And again, Melvin says, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was so happy, and I can't wait until I get fish in my tanks and the 29-gallon tank freshwater community. I'm turning it into a saltwater tank, so I just cleaned it. Awesome. Congratulations. Have fun with that, Melvin. Anybody else got any more pointers for Eric and his newfound free pet? His red-eared slider turtle. And next turtle I see coming. What? Next turtle I see, I'm closing my eyes and saying, Jesus, take the wheel. Or at least help it out of the road over to the other side. And hopefully it doesn't turn around and come back in the road before you pull off. I listen to my kids' fish ideas, but since I'm putting in the work, I'm getting mostly what I want. That's right. Kids have a lot of good ideas, don't they? Yep. And so do some of our friends. We have some great ideas. Like I've got a 20, a 55, a 29, a 20. Oh, they're swimming around more. I'm shutting down the 5. There's nothing in it really except some moss. I could turn it into a shrimp tank. And then that tank I'm going to empty and sell all of those guppies. And that tank up there basically has ram's horn snails and a great big Anubias plant on a piece of driftwood, which I may take and put in one of my other tanks. Like maybe my 20 would be good. What else we got going? We sell a lot of feeder guppies and rosy reds for turtles to eat. So Ed, can he order them from you? Or is it better for him to get them locally? You'll put your link in the chat, Ed, where he can order any supplies. And Eric, we try to stay within our community, and we know that we're not going to have any diseased animals. We're not going to have, most of us have guaranteed live. I don't know what that sound was. I hope my computer is still active. Fish and Tactics says the only reason I said low storage container is turtles seem to enjoy shorter sides for viewing pleasure. Okay. Melvin says, hi, Eric, and welcome to the Fish Fam community and the Melvin Reef Tank Club family. I love turtles too. Eric says, I risked my life for a turtle today, and it don't like pizza or no karate, and it needs a pool. Cowabunga, dude. Locally is best, Ed said. Find your feeder fish and your foods locally. Got a bunch of noises going on around me. And Eric says, hi, Melvin. Thanks. Cassie B says, I listen to my kids' fish ideas, but since I'm putting in the work, I'm getting mostly what I want. That's right. We sell a lot, Ed says, of feeder guppies in rosy reds for turtles to eat. Undoubtedly, my chat jumped. Sorry, guys. Only reason okay. All right. Yep, it jumped. So locally is best is the last comment Ed picking up cichlids said. Eric, you got any more questions, honey? If you want to, I can bring you up on the screen too. I'll put a link in the chat and you can come up and talk to everybody and ask your questions and get your feedback. And you want to come up on the screen, you got a camera you're probably on your smartphone, aren't you? Right now it is 6:40 p.m. Central Daylight Time here in Central Alabama. But anyway, I think Eric's got some good ideas going. And I think Skull said 6 inches from the top of the basking area. And I do believe when you go to the pet store to buy that lamp, that it even will tell you on the packaging about what height to mount that light. And that care link that I sent you in Messenger, it has a photo of the screen across the top of the tank that you can put the lamp over the basking area. Oh, you're at your daughter's softball game? LOL. It's loud here. Okie dokie. Yeah, maybe another time. I'm at my daughter's softball game. Well, go girl. What position does she play? ZoomEd makes a fixture that has both lights in it. Oh, okay. Thank you, Skull Aquatics. ZoomEd, Eric. You can look them up online. And I think ZoomEd, I know one of the pet stores carry that product. Might even be at Walmart. I can't remember. Petco may, or Pet Supermarket may have the ZoomEd products, but you can get them also at Amazon. Petco carries it. Thank you, Skull. Yeah, I haven't been to any of my local fish stores recently. If you all don't mind, I need to take a break, and you can look at my fish tanks and listen to some music. And I am not the owner of this music. I'll be right back. I gotta find my overlays. All right. Welcome back to the live stream. I don't know if you heard any music or not. Let me get back to my chat. Fishing tactics. Let's see. Ed's picking up cichlids, says we sell them too. All right. Did you put your link in the chat, Ed? Is there a website to go to? Skull's asking. Me too. Great time to like this live feed. Thank you, Dina, at Everything Aquatic. Oh, someone left the audio on. Did I? So you probably heard me talking to my husband. Do you mind if I use the bathroom? He's showering. Let me know when y'all are back. I will join and update y'all on my journey with Master Splinter. I'm on every Tuesday night, Eric, at 6 p.m. That's my regular time. So if you subscribe and hit the notification bell of my channel, you will be notified every time I go live or share any upload. Dina says audio isn't on. She turned on some music while she stepped away. Oh. Okay, thank you for clarifying that, Dina. Now we get to hear the real convo. It was a setup. You're welcome anytime, Eric. This is an amazing community of people. Yes, it is, Melvin. Thank you so much. It was just let's see, what's Fish and Tantic says? It was just a few words right before. Oh, and Melvin says, I love rosy red minnows. Yes, and I do believe Petco had some rosy red minnows this past week. Only 4 p.m. here. But it's snowing. Eric, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you got some help. And Dina says she didn't hear any convo, just music until I sat back down. Thank you. Whew. They're trying to get me in trouble. Eric, thanks for coming by. I hope you got some help, honey, and you can come by and ask questions every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. and cold as can be. Oh, I hate it. I hate it for you. May it pass quickly. That is my prayer. May it pass quickly because I'm ready for spring. I'm tired of all of these house plants being in here. They need to go back outside. And oh, I might bring something back from Knoxville. Who knows? I thought I heard you say chicken pot pie. No, I didn't. Nope, I didn't. You want me to try to get closer to any of these tanks? I've got about 10 more minutes. Heat wave this afternoon. Made it to 48. Awesome. Still not 80, is it? Okay, hold on to your seats. Oh, I lost my $600 light. Did I tell you all that? This was a backup light. That's a light that fits onto the side of the rim. And they seem to like it better. They swim more to the front of the tank. Well, until I get close. Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama. See, she needs a husband. That Dina said I could try to add the big boy from the 55 into her territory, and maybe he won't be so aggressive, and I would just have to watch things to see how they go. just about all of the platies have passed away in here. I still have a couple of the glass red-tailed tetras, and I have a pair of albino um, bristle-nosed plecos in here. I haven't seen any babies born in a while. I might um, I might need to try to raise the pH a little bit to see if they'll be happy. And I put a heater in, and it's on 76 right now. So Angel just chased that Molly. That Molly came in a package of platies. So looks like I lost some people. We have 5 viewing. Any questions about what I have in the fish room? The light might get too bright over here, but this is the 55. And it is, as always. Wonder if I could put a towel up there. Does that help? Nope. I think it's down here. Does that help? No. I think the only thing that helps is actually turning it off. I think the last time I put the blue light on, does that help? I don't know. It helps a little bit. Y'all can see my big boy. Come here, big boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here you go. Here you go. You see him? He's as big as my hand. Hey, pretty boy. And then here's some mystery snails. Here's one of the Amazon swords. And here's the humongous Amazon sword. And I do have some guppies in here that pretty much live down here. And every once in a while, they'll come up over here. But he likes some company sometimes. He likes to charge me. Come here, pretty boy. But I've got some plants down in here, some crypts, and all of this at the top is my water wisteria that's been uprooted. I pulled it up. It used to grow up across the front. You couldn't see. Here comes one of my guppies. That's a pretty boy. Let me get back to chat. Let's see. Has your Amazon sword grown out of the top of the tank yet? Oh, yes, it has. And it last year it grew 6 runners. I sold a lot of Amazon sword plants last year. I think I sold them $10 a piece. And the little one has grown out, I think 2 or 3 runners off of it. But when I cut those runners, I haven't seen any more. But this one down here has already got 2 more new shoots running out the top of the tank. And the funny part about these wisteria plants, water wisteria, is they'll grow up out of the tank also. I don't have any flowering right now, but the Amazon swords have flowered, and I've really enjoyed them. I still have some Vallisneria americana in there that I got from Green Oasis out of Arizona. Michael Eugenia. Right now, Michael is not in the fish hobby part because of some personal issues, and his family is doing much better now. So um, he also has the business called, or he was part ownership in Plants and Fins, and you can find them on Facebook. Another guy named Michael is running that store, and I haven't bought anything from them in a while. Dina says mine outgrew the 90-gallon. Yes, Amazon swords can outgrow anything that we can provide for them. And I don't know if they can become invasive or not, um, because I think if given the opportunity, I can imagine if I pulled the roots on this guy, they would go under the whole 55-gallon substrate. I really do. And I'm surprised that some of the Vallisneria is still growing, because they would be competing for the nutrition, but um, so far so good. I got some bubbles coming up out of the substrate, so that's interesting. But the hang on the back filter is not running because of the duckweed. I keep clearing the intake. I clear about every 2 or 3 days. I clear duckweed off the surface of the tank. Very beautiful tank, Susan, for SLC. I love that 55-gallon. Thank you, Melvin. And I can't wait till you get yours set up so I can see them. Cassie said, I wish I could lurk longer, but we're eating now. Thank you, Cassie. God bless you. Have a good time, good dinner with your family. And thanks for hanging out with us. Y'all messing with me. But let me see if I can get any closer to the 25. I have to pull my, and hope I don't lose power. I'm going to get out of the way here in a minute. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. I actually used a shop vac and got rid of all my duckweed. Duckweed free now. You're kidding. Did you do a video on that? Okay. I don't know if you're going to see all these little guys. They're all over the algae wafers. Oh my goodness. I have more baby plecos than I thought I had. I'm going to take the camera off of the back of the laptop. So hold on to your horses. Looky here, guys. Sorry, it's blurry. It was desperation. Just hovered it over the water and it sucked it out. I'd probably have to do that a couple times, Curtis. And here's a few over here. Let me, can you see them? There's a few. Looky here. I probably need to come back a little bit. Can you see them? even on the caves. There's still some snails in there. There's one in the cave right now. But all of these babies, there goes one. And they're about 2 weeks old now. So I'm excited. So hold on to your seat while I remount this camera. Increasing the surface current is how I got rid of duckweed in my tanks. That happens over here too, but I've had so much problem. I think it's the water wisteria. I'm going to have to move the water wisteria um, from floating. And if I can keep it from clogging up, I bet if I put some power heads in there, that would help. No video, okay. Increasing the surface current is how I got rid of duckweed in my tanks. Melvin says, well, Susan, for SLC Aquatics, it's a sad day. Scott posts on Facebook that it's the last time they are getting tanks and the end of the King and Queen cichlid channel, but is leaving their Facebook page for questions. Yes, it is sad, but when change happens and they are finding a new love, and his photography business is taking off. We will miss King and Queen cichlids from the fish fam, but like you said, they'll be on Facebook and we'll be able to touch base with them from time to time. Yep, power heads a few inches in the water, but pointed upwards should help. Thank you, Dina. Yeah, I need to do something, even though my goldfish really love the duckweed. The 40-gallon tub outside is already growing duckweed and frog beds. So, hey, Vinotsky, how are you doing? Hi, Miss Susan. Hi, everyone. Hey, honey, I'm getting ready to close the stream. Been here an hour already, and I don't want to run over. Ed, are you going live tonight? Ed's picking up cichlids. If you are, I'll join you as a co-host if you want me to. I'll go another hour on your channel. You want to set it up in StreamYard? Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Let me know. It was funny. One of my customers thought he brought me some octopus plant from Aquarium Co-op, but it's actually guppy grass. And I had ran out of guppy grass. So I have some guppy grass going in a 10-gallon with my Corydoras. I do need to improve their tank a little bit to get them in the loving mood so that they will start spawning. I'm thinking about adding some crushed coral over there to help buffer the pH a little bit, because even Darlene's tanks and I were, she's 20 or 25 minutes away from me, and her water has gone from 7.0 to 6.0. So our water companies are putting something in our water to buffer the pH down. Ed, buddy, congrats. That's good news. So you have your own story. Where is he? Sorry, hate when the phone call comes in. Czechoslovakia shipment coming to my house from New York tonight for the store. Oh, so you've got to go pick that up. Could be rain or snow runoff, lowering the pH as well. It's been happening for over a year now, so I think they've changed their chemicals. Ed seems to be gone. I didn't see him on the calendar for tonight. Yeah, he hasn't really started. He's been doing some shorts and some videos, but he hasn't really started his live streaming yet. And I'm trying to get him going, but if he's got to pick up fish tonight, I I guess I will say thank you all for joining me tonight. Thank you for helping Eric with his new found free pet that's going to cost him an arm and a leg to keep. But I hope he enjoys it and keeps it as long as he can. Melvin says, yeah, we will miss them both. I wish them the best in their new endeavors, and they had a big impact on me and my channel going forward, but also everyone in this community. That's right, Melvin. Dina says, I need to find a time and jump in myself. And anytime you want to co host, you just have to holler at me. Thanks for the stream, Susan. Thank you, Curtis at Skull Aquatics. Thank you for my stickers. I didn't do a video on it. I don't think I did. I can't remember. But anyway, thank you for my surprise stickers, Skull Aquatics. And they're around here somewhere. They might still be on my desk upstairs. But I love you all. Thank you for joining us. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, #FishFamMom. Don't forget, I need articles for the newsletter. Send, let me get my banners up here. Send articles, short stories, fish memes, anything about the hobby to slcaquatics@gmail.com. And if you want to sign up for the newsletter, it comes out every 2 months. Go to slc-aquatics.org, go to the blog page, scroll to the bottom of the page, and sign up for the newsletter. There's also a pop-up when you visit the website, and the pop-up asks you to subscribe with your email. So you can do either way, and I will get your registration and add you to the newsletter list. Again, this is #FishFamMom saying good night and God bless you. Bye-bye.